Well, welcome back. We're going to tie our second fly of the show today, and kind of a little bit of a different spin on the body on this fly. It's an elk hair caddis, which is an old traditional pattern. We're going to use turkey biot though for our body, and I'm going to be using an olive turkey biot, a dark olive, and some brown hackle, and some natural elk hair. This is actually hawk off the hock of the elk, so it's a little bit finer, doesn't flare quite as much. For smaller flies like the size we're going to be tying today, I kind of like that. And we're going to be using a size 16 dry fly, and it's an R30, or if you're using the old traditional mustads, it'd be a 94-840. For our thread, we're using a dark brown, and in this particular case I'm using a 14-aught, 8-aught, 6-aught, fine. This depends on what you like to use. And that's pretty well it. Let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and throw some wraps on and get our thread all the way to the back. I'm going to stop just above where the barb would be if we didn't pinch it down. Okay. Just like so. Get our turkey biot. And I want a good long one here. Here we go. Get up to this end. This is where they're the longest, it seems. Snip one off. We're going to tie it in by the tip. I'll start it on my side and let the thread kind of roll it up on top. And then I'm going to choose a hackle. I want a size 16 hackle, since we got a 16 hook here. Yeah, it looks good. We're going to tie this owl trough style, which means the hackle will go up the body and not at the front. I'll cut off the trash and make little combs just like that. And then I'm going to strip a little bit of the long fibers right above my comb. This keeps the hackles from trying to shoot back when you're getting ready to wrap them. So you want to leave just a little bit of that stem exposed. And bring our thread forward to about 2 hook eyes back from the hook eye. Grab my hackle pliers, and we want to wrap our goose biot. Let me get a better bite on that. There we go. Oops. Didn't get a good bite on it. Okay, now we got it. What I like about the way these turkey biots, I say goose biot, turkey biots work, is they leave a nice little ridge every time you go around on either side, allowing what I would refer to as a kind of a segmentation in the body. And I just think that's kind of cool looking. Now that, oh, it got away from me. Let's do that guy. Let's get that guy going again here. Having a hard time grabbing him today. I think my hackle pliers are getting old like me. Okay, let's try again. In fact, these hackle pliers are pretty darn old. I think I bought these when I was 12. And they were T-Rexes roaming the earth back in those days. Get that olive body on there. One thing I've discovered about the caddises down on the Current River down by Montauk, where I love to fish, is they have an olive body. And usually some nice brown legs and a kind of a natural tan mottled wing, where this elk hair hawk that I've got is just about the right color to imitate that. And I've found that works at just about any of the trout parks around the area too. Here in Missouri, that's just a very prevalent color combination. Now we're going to bring our hackle sparsely palmered right up through that body and just kind of lay it right between those segments that we created. We don't want too much on there, but yet enough to allow it to float well. There we go. You'll have to dress it some. The elk hair is going to help a lot. Elk hair floats like a cork. But you want to dress the hackles too. Get it to lay right on the water. Okay, one more behind. There we go. Now let's whack this guy right off of here. There we go. Now it's time for the elk hair. Now, one little trick. It's not a bad idea when you get ready to put your elk hair on to put just a small dollop of super glue gel. I want to get it out of there first. There we go. Right where you're going to lay that. Because as you cinch that elk hair down, it's going to keep it from spinning around the hook shank. There it is. Now, deciding on the right amount of hair, that's kind of a personal thing. It depends on the elk hair that you have. Is it off the hock? Is it body hair? Is it mane hair? It's all different coarseness and, you know, what size hook you're tying. That's just going to take a little bit of experimentation. Tie 6 or 7 of them and you'll figure out pretty quick about how much you need. Getting too much or too little. You know, you don't get a perfect fly till you've tied 6 anyways. That's the one you want to put in the box that, you know, all your buddies are going to see is that 6th one. The rest of them you just want to fish with. Fish aren't as particular as your buddies are. Okay, let's get some of these errant hairs out of here. Measure this off. We just want it the length of the hook. Now I grabbed a couple of hackle barbs there that I'll have to try to pull out later. But for right now, we're just going to whip finish this rascal and trim the head, and we'll have an elk hair caddis with a great olive-bodied Biot body. Okay, now we want a little bit of a big head on this guy. Caddises have a pretty bulky head. Just kind of line up with that hook eye. And you want to get it away from the hook eye. I like to use my nail to just kind of push it back away. And build up that head. Just like so. So that when you get ready to put in your tippet, it's going to go in. And kind of shape it to please you. That's it. Elk hair, Biot bodied elk hair caddis. Boy, I tell you, put a little dressing on that, and you got a really nice fly. It's going to catch a lot of fish, and make your friends envious. Well, that's it for today's show. I'd like to invite you back next week, and we'll be tying some more interesting flies. In the meantime, may your line always be tight with a fight.